Hi everyone, welcome back to Michelle Benson English Teacher's YouTube channel. Here you can find lots of videos on Leaving Cert English such as poetry, paper 1 and the comparative. Today we're going to look at the composition part of paper 1. So we're going to look at Leaving Cert Examination 2011 Ordinary Level Paper 1. And as you know, every paper has got two sections. Section 1, comprehending, where you have a choice of 3 texts and you have to choose one of them and do a question A and a question B from another text. The second section is composing, and that means writing an essay, and that's what we're going to actually focus on today. Okay, so I'm going to come down here to the front page and just have a look at the rules for composing. So section 2, composing, candidates must write on one of the compositions 1 to 7. It's just going to flick down through the paper there. So as you see, we always have 3 texts. Text 1 there was about a voyage up to space, followed by a question A and B. Text 2 was about discovering India on a bicycle, again followed by questions A and B. And text 3, the continuing voyages, was all about Star Trek, once again followed by questions A and B. Today we are focusing on section 2, composing. Okay, so let's have a look. Write a composition on any one of the following. So you have a choice. Each composition carries 100 marks. Okay, as you can see, we have 7 choices here. So some people make the mistake in that they look at this quote here and they think that this is actually the essay title. No. As you know from paper 1, there are 3 texts. These quotes are taken from the texts on paper 1, from the reading comprehensions, to give you some inspiration for writing your own essay. So text 1 on this paper was all about going up into space, and the quote says, "Everyone knew that something big was about to happen." Now the actual exam question starts here in the bold writing. Write a series of diary entries, 2 or more, leading up to a big event in your own life or in your school or in your local area. So there are 7 choices, but this is the one that I am going to actually focus on today, okay? But we'll just look at the other choices and we may look at them another time. So choice 2, write about a time in your life when you achieved something that really mattered to you, something that was very important to you. Okay. Choice 3, write a personal account of an occasion when you felt you were being ignored. Number 4, write about a time in your life when someone or something inspired you. 5, write an article for your school magazine about television programs or television series that you would or would not recommend. 6, write a short story set in the future. And 7, write the talk you would give at your school graduation ceremony, encouraging your classmates to play their full part as citizens of Ireland and the world. So as you can see, there's lots and lots of choice. For today's tutorial, I am going to focus on choice number 1, write a series of diary entries, 2 or more, leading up to a big event in your own life or in your school. So let's have a look at composing. So 2011 composing, as always, is 100 marks, and this 100 marks is 25% of the entire English grade. So you should give yourself 70 minutes because it's worth so many marks. So let's look at the actual question. Write a series of diary entries, a group that follow on one from another, 2 or more, leading up to a big event in your own life. Now, a lot of students before, they didn't read this question carefully and they just wrote about the big event. They don't want you to write about the big event. They want you to write about the moments that happen before, that lead up to the big event in your life, or in your school, or in your local area. Okay, so be careful. I have highlighted the important words in the question, and you need to get into the habit of doing the same. Okay, so diary entries 2 or more leading up to the months or weeks beforehand, before the big event in your own life. Okay, so let's just revise some of the rules for writing a diary. First thing, you need to make your page look like a diary. So you will put a date. For example, 1st of September 2019. Okay, you always start your diary with Dear Diary. Okay, so your diary is your secret book where you write your thoughts and feelings. So you talk to your diary as if you were talking to your best friend. Tell your diary your secrets. Tell the diary what you did that day. Talk about your thoughts and feelings. Say goodbye and say you will talk to you tomorrow, diary. Okay, so as I said, we are going to write a series of diaries, and the first thing we need to do is make a plan. So I would definitely spend about 10 minutes making a plan. So this is what we would do. You could do this in your notebook. So it's like a spider diagram. So diary entries leading up to the Leaving Cert exams. I have decided that the big event in your life at the moment is the Leaving Cert exams. Okay? And here I'm going to plan. So over here, we could start off a diary, the 1st of September 2019. Maybe that's the day you started your Leaving Cert course. Then maybe the second diary, you could move on a few months, maybe the day you get the Christmas holidays. Third diary, your pre-exams, maybe they were around March 18th. Fourth diary entry, you could write about Easter and mention the coronavirus. And then the fifth diary entry, we could imagine it's the 1st of June and it's a few days before the exams. So here we have a plan. Each one of these boxes represents a paragraph. Okay, so a paragraph about this diary, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So in total, when you finish writing, you should have 5 different diary entries because it said write a series, 2 or more. I like to choose more because you can focus on different days. Now we're going to look at the layout of your answer. We're going to give yourself about 60 minutes, including time to write and time to read over and check. So you're giving yourself 1 hour. You've made your plan, about 10 minutes, and now 1 hour for the writing and checking. And the aim is to write 2 to 3 pages. You can write more if you want, but anyhow. So here we go. Your first diary entry, we're following the diagram we made up above. 1st of September 2019. Try to write for about 10 minutes, maybe half a page. So dear diary, I have just started my Leaving Cert course. Write about what happened at school today. Write about the new teachers, the new subjects, your fears, your hopes. Write about your thoughts and feelings. And once you finish that entry, talk to you tomorrow, diary. So that's 1 paragraph there, writing about the 1st of September. Then skip a line. And now you've got a new paragraph, new diary entry, 20th of December 2019. Again, 10 minutes, half a page. Dear diary, we got our Christmas holidays today. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Are you going to study over the holidays, etc.? Or are you just going to enjoy yourself? Again, say goodbye to your diary. Jump on to a new paragraph, March 18th, 2020, 10 minutes, half a page. Dear diary, the pre-exam started today. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Were you prepared? Were you happy with the papers? Do you think you failed some of the exams? Put it all in. And remember, it doesn't all have to be true. Just make it up. Just keep writing for 10 minutes. Okay, skip a line. Next paragraph. Next diary entry, 6th of April 2020. 10 minutes, half a page. Dear diary, our Easter holidays started today. You can write about the coronavirus. You can write about lockdown. You can write about your thoughts and feelings. Perhaps you could mention some of the online classes that you're doing with your teachers and how that's going. So final diary entry, 1st of June 2020, 10 minutes, half a page. Dear diary, The Leaving Cert is starting in a few days. And of course, write your thoughts and feelings about that. Did you actually study for it? Are you ready for it? How are you feeling? And of course, the Leaving Cert is the big event that all these diary entries have been leading up to. So try that at home and see how you get on. And if you find these videos helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss out on any future videos.